episode of WWE2K22 Universe. As you guys can see already, we got some of the matches already simulated. I was streaming and then PlayStation kicked me off because, I don't know, for some reason I get disconnected a lot. So we're trying this again. So in the first match, we had a little bit of a tag team action of some of the one-on-one matches that we had on the first episode of Raw. We had Damian Priest and Tommaso Ciampa going after LA Knight and Elias. All four of these matches against each other on the versus Cedric Alexander had a little one-on-one before their tag team match that's coming up on Backlash. Kofi Kingston picking up the win, gaining some momentum for the New Day going into Backlash. We're going to be crowning a new #1 contender for the United States Championship, Santos Escobar being the United States champion. So John Morrison, Dexter Lumis, or Montez Ford is possibly going to go on to Backlash to face Santos Escobar. Just as a little recap, though, before we get into watching the first match of today's stream, Bobby Lashley won and is going after Bobby Lashley for the WWE title at Backlash. Braun Strowman is going after Seth Rollins in his World Heavyweight title. The New Day is going after Cedric and Shelton for the Raw Tag Team titles. Styles and Balor is going after Imperium for their SmackDown Tag titles. On NXT, we crowned a new #1 contender for the NXT title, so Big E will be facing current NXT champion Samoa Joe on the last NXT of this month, right before Backlash. But let's go crown a new #1 contender for the United States champion. Dexter Lumis, John Morrison, Montez Ford, one of these three men going on to Backlash to face Santos Escobar. I really got to build up my mid-card division, honestly, and I really got to look through all of the faces and bad guys, because not gonna lie, it was kind of hard finding these three guys for Santos Escobar. But let's get on to this. We're gonna be starting this off.
A true delight on any night.
Morrison is currently in a tag team with The Miz, but they're not in no title picture right now. So we're just gonna have Morrison do some singles action. I also fixed the SmackDown arena, so we actually have the custom SmackDown arena that we didn't see in last stream. So that's all fixed up, but we're here on Raw, so let's focus on Raw. Got a big title match coming up. I've actually never seen Dexter Lumis's full entrance here, so.
Sudden chill in the air. Dexter Lumis is here.
And his opponents, first, from Recluse, Wyoming, weighing in at 239 pounds, Dexter Lumis.
Almost reptilian in his movements.
And now the final competitor of this triple threat match, Montez Ford. Thought I'll, highlight Montez Ford a little bit. Everybody is talking about how he can be a main player, a singles guy in real life. So we'll see how he fares up. I have no plans to break up the Street Profits at the moment, so we're gonna see how that goes.
That right there, they call that the Graves. Call that something you wish you could do. Come on, Montez.
Hey, let's go. All right. I'm not gonna lie, the Street Profits theme song is pretty fire. Got a a Johnny Drip Drip chant. But John Morrison and Dexter Lumis going right after each other. John Morrison taking Dexter Lumis out and going after Montez Ford. John Morrison having the early control in this match. John Morrison could be looking at becoming the United States champion. And now Montez Ford taking it to Dexter Lumis. John Morrison, he had the early control and now he's just taunting. And going back at Dexter Lumis with a massive DDT. High stakes in this match. Like I said, whoever wins this match is going on to face Santos Escobar at Backlash. And I'm thinking about making Backlash its own episode, so wherever we get, however far we get in today's stream, if we make it to Backlash, Backlash is going to be its own episode, because I'm thinking about watching all of the matches for the pay-per-view. So we'll watch 1-2 matches for the TV episodes, and then when we get to the pay-per-view, we're going to watch all of the matches. So Dexter Lumis up on the top rope. John Morrison stunned, but he's back in it. John Morrison back in the ring, going after Montez Ford.
He's getting a huge boost right now from all those chants and cheers.
And now John Morrison going back after Dexter Lumis. Montez Ford stunned on the outside. And going for an Anaconda Vice. This is very strange of John Morrison to be doing that type of move. CM Punk's submission move. But Dexter Lumis fighting out. Corkscrew. Montez Ford is back in it. But John Morrison stopping whatever Montez Ford had in plan. John Morrison, he's a veteran of this match. Looking to have one more belt under his resume. And now John Morrison stunned. Dexter Lumis, the guy with the less damage. Montez Ford actually having the most damage to himself. Big splash. Dexter Lumis stunned. Honestly, maybe you know, if Montez Ford wins this and goes on to win the United States Championship, you know, I think I can make that work. Maybe like a heel Montez Ford. That would be kind of interesting.
Leg sweep. And shoulders are down. He gets back into the ring.
You have to think this match is starting to take its toll.
So it's going to be a little weird if Morrison wins this, because he is a heel. We already have a heel and heel feud going into Backlash with Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins. Jeff Hardy almost won it though. Almost won the Battle Royal on last stream, but Strowman won it. I was kind of rooting for Jeff Hardy when it got down to Strowman and Hardy, but John Morrison back to being stunned. He's on the outside. Montez Ford has to watch out. Dexter Lumis has a finisher. John Morrison about to be back in this match. And Dexter Lumis hitting that finisher. He could have, if he hit it a little bit sooner, he probably could have been going to Backlash to face Santos Escobar. Morrison breaking up the pin. And now Dexter Lumis back on the attack on John Morrison. Montez Ford actually could have tapped out. The damage on his head is red. Dexter Lumis taking it. Almost dropping John Morrison on top of Montez Ford.
This has become a monumental struggle for these competitors.
It is down to who still has the energy.
A rock bottom by Montez Ford. And Dexter Lumis is stunned. John Morrison looking to pick up the scraps of Montez Ford. Montez Ford has some real good damage to his head. A big move damaging Montez Ford's head could probably take, take Montez Ford out of here. What is John Morrison setting up for here?
Climbing to the top rope. From the top.
Missing that elbow drop. And Dexter Lumis is back up in this.
Oh my God.
And a reverse Hurricanrana. Dexter Lumis showing no effects of that, taking down John Morrison.
Carefully measured.
Again?
Then again.
John Morrison stunned again. And it's back to Dexter Lumis and Montez Ford. And Montez Ford getting out of that finisher. Definitely if Dexter Lumis locked that in, we would have been seeing Dexter Lumis go on to Backlash to face Santos Escobar. And now Montez Ford, he's up. And a frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Montez Ford could have had it. He almost won. He almost went to Backlash. But now John Morrison back up in it. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Dexter Lumis and Montez Ford with the most damage. Montez Ford is stunned. Dexter Lumis and John Morrison now battling it in the ring. Dexter Lumis counters, and now Dexter Lumis has a finisher. This is not good for Montez Ford. He is stunned. He can't do anything. And John Morrison is going on to face Santos Escobar at WrestleMania Backlash. Look at some of these highlights of this match.
Here is your winner, John Morrison.
Johnny Drip Drip is looking to get some drip with some gold as he goes on to WrestleMania Backlash to face Santos Escobar for the United States Championship. A very close match. Dexter Lumis had some moments where he could have went. Montez Ford had a couple moments where he could have won. But John Morrison starting this match off strong and ending it strong as he picked up the W. Alright. So we have R-Truth, Jinder Mahal, just a little, filler match, and Jinder Mahal versus Titus O'Neil. My bad. Just a little filler match, Jinder Mahal picking up the win. And now we have the WWE Champion in action here in the main event with Brock Lesnar roaming. Brock Lesnar winning a 6-man battle royal on the first episode of Raw in the last stream and won himself a title match. Now, Bobby Lashley, he does have the Hurt Business at his disposal, but they are currently busy with the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. So let's see how this match is going to go. We have Kane, who lasted pretty decently long in the last episode where he was in the Battle Royal. And now he has a non-title match against Bobby Lashley. Who knows if Kane picks up the win here tonight against Bobby Lashley. Kane could be eyeing down a future WWE title match against Bobby Lashley or Brock Lesnar in the future.
MVP, representing the Hurt Business from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 207.
We have 2 more weeks after this till Backlash. Backlash is going to be a great pay-per-view. It's looking so far. We have some interesting matches, like I said. We have some interesting matches. We have some heel versus heel matches, but Brock Lesnar is a good guy, though, in this at the moment.
Multiple world and tag team championships.
But let's see how Kane fares off against Bobby Lashley. Now, this is non-title, but this is still important, because if Kane does pick up the win, he can be looking at a title match here in the future against Bobby Lashley or Brock Lesnar, depending on who wins at WrestleMania Backlash. Bobby Lashley taking it to Kane, though.
Keeping business open by wrecking shop.
If Lashley is able to go about his preferred way of handling business, this match could become a very close one.
Oh, Kane waylays him.
Kane going up to the top rope with an elbow drop, but Bobby Lashley moves out the way. Bobby Lashley looking for a powerbomb, and he hits a powerbomb on Kane. Bobby Lashley not bringing out the Hurt Business. Who knows if Brock Lesnar is here tonight? If Brock Lesnar is going to mix it up with Bobby Lashley. But we're going to have to see. But right now we got Kane and Bobby Lashley going at it here in the main event of this episode of Monday Night Raw. Kane was in the Battle Royal. And from that Battle Royal, his performance, he earned himself a little non-title match against Bobby Lashley. Kane taking it to Bobby Lashley, reversing that hold. Kane almost stunned. And a big clothesline. Bobby Lashley almost stunning Kane. Almost. And Kane is stunned.
The power, the strength, the dominator.
And a dominator. And Kane kicks out. Bobby Lashley has a finisher. Can end this at any moment. Now just imagine Bobby Lashley loses here tonight to Kane. What would that do to his momentum going into Backlash against Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar, not an easy task. And what is this? Kane has him up. Power slam.
Didn't go Lashley's way. All measured up. Oh, drop kick to the spine.
Lashley out of the way.
He has Kane up. He has Kane up, but Kane gets out of it. And a DDT to Bobby Lashley. Sidewalk slam. And Kane has a finisher. Both men have a finisher. Kane can pick up this win. He stuns Bobby Lashley, the current reigning and defending WWE Champion. Kane wants another title. He wants another WWE title, but what is this? Kane dropping some punches and a big boot. Bobby Lashley kicking out.
Still has some fight left.
Picking him up. Both men have a finisher. And Kane looking for the choke slam. But Bobby Lashley gets out. But Kane fighting back. Kane lost his finisher. Bobby Lashley still has his. But Kane is still taking it to Bobby Lashley. Kane is proving that he still has it. And he still has what it takes to be WWE Champion. Bobby Lashley fighting back.
Check out this power. Hoist it up.
And he lays out Kane. 1, 2, 3. And Bobby Lashley picks up the win against Kane. Kane had a strong performance here. Who knows? Maybe he still has to be looked at for a possible WWE title match in the future. Kane showed a pretty good performance here and a good fight here against the WWE Champion. some of the replays of this match. Kane really taking it to Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, he had to fight for this win. This was not an easy win.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
And Brock Lesnar is here, and he is going after Bobby Lashley. MVP trying to step in. MVP distracting Bobby Lashley, or distracting Brock Lesnar, and Bobby Lashley now has Brock Lesnar up, and he snake eyes him right into the corner. MVP getting in the way of Brock Lesnar. Bobby Lashley dropping Brock Lesnar. This has backfired on Brock Lesnar. No way, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, he's now fighting back, or he's trying to. Now Bobby Lashley back in control. MVP really turned the tides here for Brock Lesnar. And MVP checking on Bobby Lashley. Brock Lesnar tried going after MVP, but Bobby Lashley said no. And now dropping him on the rope. This has really backfired for Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar trying to get the upper hand here tonight, but Bobby Lashley walked out of that little brawl here on top. What can that mean for Brock Lesnar and his odds of defeating Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania Backlash? Brock Lesnar normally being able to drop anybody he comes in contact with, but Bobby Lashley dropped Brock Lesnar. What a main event, and what a little way to end off the show with Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley getting at it. What a Raw. What a Raw. Now we are going on to NXT. So, on this episode of NXT, thinking about showcasing some of the cruiserweights, maybe find out who's going to go on and have a cruiserweight title match, maybe for the last episode of NXT of the month before, what do you call it? You know, the month, right before Backlash. You know, we're already having an NXT title match, and all that. So yeah, so let's get on to the main event. I think the main event we can feature. Okay, the main event is actually going to be that cruiserweight. So we're gonna do a 5-way. We're just gonna get a whole bunch of the top cruiserweights to see who's gonna be facing Roderick Strong, the current NXT champ. So let's put some guys in here. So I already know I gotta get my boy Akira Tozawa in there. Akira Tozawa will be in there. I know Mustafa Ali is a he's in here. We'll get A-Kid also in here. A-Kid, he had a big win here on the first episode of NXT in the last stream. Isaiah Swerve Scott, we'll get him in there too. Let's just look at some of the and then actually yeah, we'll get Daivari in there. And yeah, this looks like a good cruiserweight number one contendership title match. Alright, had a sneeze there. So yeah, so that's the main event of tonight's episode of NXT. That's gonna be a really good match to watch. We're just gonna have Commander Aziz. He's actually going to, or what the hell? I almost had Rey Mysterio. Where's Apollo Crews? He's gonna face Wesley. Wesley defeated Apollo Crews in a non-title match on the first episode of NXT on the last stream. So Wesley earned himself a North American title match. So we're just going to build up to that feud by having Commander Aziz versus Wesley to open up tonight's NXT episode. And then we're also going to have another one-on-one match. We're going to have Los Therios. and Breezango go at it, but we're gonna have Angel Garza represent them. Oh shit, I gotta add his, yeah, there we go. We're gonna have Angel Garza face Tyler Breeze. Just doing a little, just a little minor feud on NXT. So we're gonna have those guys one-on-one, and then we're also gonna have a little tag team match to, just showcase our tag champs. So we're gonna get our tag champs in action here tonight. That'll be the third match of the night. Current tag champs are Alpha Academy. So where are they? And then they'll go against Lince Dorado, Grand Metalik. Just a little action. Who knows? Lucha House Party, they may pick up the win and get themselves a little title shot in the future. Alright, so now we have one more spot for one more match. We can probably get Samoa Joe in action, honestly. Samoa Joe has not been in action yet, so. And he can face, he can face Shinsuke Nakamura, honestly. Just have a little one-on-one. Gotta have Samoa Joe beat some top guys if he wants to, you know, look strong going into his title match against Big E. Big E winning a fatal four-way on the last stream, first episode of NXT. Are we gonna have any run-ins on this match? Don't think. I don't think. I don't think Big E is the type of guy to run in on Samoa Joe. So we're gonna keep this episode of NXT pretty clean. Probably only gonna watch the main event, honestly. So let's get on to NXT. Next month, after Backlash, we got to build to the first takeover of the series. That's gonna be interesting. So, can Wesley pull 2 wins in a row and defeat Commander Aziz? Yes. Wesley defying all the odds, defeating the big man, even with the North American champion there. So Humberto Carrillo in the corner of Angel Garza, Fandango in the corner of Tyler Breeze. They were in a tag team match last episode of NXT, and Breezango, they picked up the win. So let's see if Los Therios can get on winning ways. And they do. Angel Garza defeating Tyler Breeze here tonight. We also got the tag champs in action. And can they pick up the win? And they do. They defeat Lucha House Party. Looking strong in their first match here in the series. Samoa Joe versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Can Samoa Joe win? And he does. He picks up the win, picking up a win in his first match here in the series. And a win before going into his title match at the end of the month against Big E. So now we are on to the main event here tonight of our NXT episode. It is a fatal 5-way. Number 1 contendership. Winner faces Roderick Strong at the end of the month for the NXT Cruiserweight title. We got Davari, Tozawa, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Mustafa Ali, and A-Kid. So let's see who will be going on to face Roderick Strong at the end of the month for that NXT Cruiserweight title.
Oh, this is going to be good. Yes.
Alright, so we have Isaiah Swerve Scott coming out first.
The following contest is a fatal five-way
Have him as a bad guy in this
Making his
series.
way to the ring. From
Roger Strong being a good guy, so Isaiah Swerve Scott, he could go on to face Roger Strong, become an NXT champ.
Swerve Scott.
The unmistakable swag of Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Alright. I got Mustafa Ali back here on NXT for the Cruiserweight division. So maybe he can achieve what he couldn't achieve in real life and become the Cruiserweight champion here in my universe.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 182 pounds, Mustafa.
This is going to be fun.
Here comes Akira Tozawa, my favorite cruiserweight. Honestly, wish he would have had a longer cruiserweight title reign in real life. But he has a chance to have a pretty decent reign here in my universe.
56 pounds, Akira Tozawa.
Byron, do you realize that he is one of the most prolific 24/7 champions ever?
So now these cruiserweights are not just subjected to the cruiserweight division. These guys can, you know, compete for the North American title and the NXT World title also. But right now they're all competing for a chance at the cruiserweight title. Here comes A-Kid, a wrestler who picked up a pretty big win on the first episode of NXT. Defeated Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Weighing in at 154 pounds, A-Kid.
He's now Axiom in real life, but he's still A-Kid here.
Trained in grappling, striking, and high flying, and has already earned a great deal of success.
Alright, the last competitor, Aries Davaria, a man who should have been Cruiserweight champion in real life in 2019, honestly. Major Daivari fan.
From Minneapolis,
So you know how I had to slide him in here
190 pounds.
to possibly become the Cruiserweight champion.
Daivari brings a no-nonsense style and approach to the Cruiserweight division.
Fatal 5-way Cruiserweight title contendership on the line. So let's see who's going to be picking up the win here tonight. Isaiah Swerve Scott, Aries Daivari going at it. Mustafa Ali, A-Kid, Tozawa on the other side, mixing it all up, all three of them.
It is so important to know when to create separation and when to go on offense. Counter on Daivari. Oh, well scouted by A-Kid.
Mustafa Ali with the DDT. First cover of the match. Daivari and Swerve breaking it up, both of them. Now Tozawa going after A-Kid.
A match like this can have so many twists and turns.
Mustafa Ali thrown to the outside. Daivari and Swerve, they follow.
Dictate the pace of the match since anything goes, you can have any
Swerve and Daivari working together. Going after Mustafa, an interesting little mini team we got going on here. They were going at it in the beginning of this match, but now they're teaming up and going after Ali while we have A-Kid and Tozawa in the ring battling it out. Oh wait, no! Swerve and Daivari breaking up their alliance, allowing Mustafa to get back into the fight. Tozawa getting taken down by A-Kid.
incredible standing corkscrew moonsault. Wow. He's taking some good hits.
Daivari and Swerve breaking up their alliance, now going after each other. Now Tozawa and A-Kid have the advantage right now because they are in the ring, and a submission on A-Kid. Is A-Kid going to tap out here? No, A-Kid slides out. Tozawa and A-Kid being smart, staying in the ring. You cannot win the match on the outside of the ring. Swerve had a submission hold on Mustafa Ali on the outside of the ring. And Tozawa was stunned. And now A-Kid and Daivari going after each other in the middle of the ring.
He's able to stop Ali.
And Daivari busted open. A-Kid smashing his head into the turnbuckle, busting open Daivari. But Daivari getting out of that Spanish Fly attempt. And now Tozawa back on the attack. Swerve and Mustafa still on the outside of the ring, battling it out there.
Gets him with the counter.
Mustafa Ali and Tozawa taking the most damage in this match so far.
Nice takedown. Kick right to the back of the leg. That'll leave a mark.
Daivari, Tozawa, A-Kid mixing it up in the ring where the match can be won.
Right to the spine.
Fighting back with a counter.
Daivari stunned now. And Mustafa rolling. Swerve back in the ring. And now all four men are in the ring. Daivari being stunned on the outside.
Across the top rope.
But Swerve and Mustafa still going after each other. Now Tozawa is stunned. And now Swerve going after A-Kid. A-Kid countering. German.
Dangerous maneuver there.
And now A-Kid is stunned, rolling to the outside of the ring. We got some 205 Live originals in this match. Daivari, Mustafa Ali, and Akira Tozawa. Akira Tozawa now back into this match. Shining Wizard by Tozawa. Neckbreaker by Mustafa.
That catches Tozawa looking.
And Saguri.
Up in Zaguri.
Tozawa actually has a finisher.
Mustafa Ali.
And Mustafa just hit his. Tozawa looking to hit his, but Swerve moves out the way. Daivari and Mustafa stunned. I think A-Kid just hit his finisher, but Mustafa kicked out. Swerve and Mustafa still has finishers.
Anything left in these superstar pockets.
Tozawa has some red damage on him.
Sends into the corner.
Saw that one coming. Loving blow. Ooh. Go behind.
Swerve stunned, rolling to the outside of the ring, and Daivari.
Double team here. What a drop.
A-Kid and Mustafa doing some double team on Tozawa. Mustafa the only one with a finisher that is not stunned.
Ali with some good timing here. Suplex.
And A-Kid stunned.
Set him up.
But we have Swerve and Daivari about to get back into this match.
For the win. Fights the shoulder up and walks.
Tozawa kicking out at one.
Know what it's gonna take. Look at him. Pride and poise personified.
Mustafa going after Swerve. That's what he gets for taunting in the middle of a match. But what is Mustafa going for here? Is he looking for a coast to coast? This man's going for a coast to coast and a coast to coast.
Listen to this place. It's unreal.
A-Kid getting back into this fight.
These fans are on fire.
Swerve being carefully measured.
Mustafa going for his finisher. Is he going for that Koji clutch? Or what is he going for? A side super kick cover. A-Kid looking to break it up. And he broke it up. And there's the Koji clutch. Mustafa Ali looking to tap out. Akira Tozawa going for his finisher, but he breaks up the submission. A-Kid could have tapped out before Akira Tozawa even got a pin. Smart move by Akira Tozawa.
Feeling like the home stretch here. It's no
Area
time for
Daivari, he has
going
a
back.
finisher now himself.
All the ligaments in the leg. And listen to this place. From the
Swerve is stunned again. What's happening here? Recover on Tozawa. And A-Kid breaking it up.
Have we not claimed a winner yet?
You gotta believe it, not wanting to feel the
A-Kid getting out of that suplex attempt. And he hits Mustafa Ali with the German suplex. And Tozawa using a low blow on Daivari to get out of that move. And a running neck breaker.
Guys, we know that if Ali is hard as beating, he has a chance to turn this thing around.
great reversal. High risk area up there.
Will there be a
A-Kid and Tozawa and Daivari all have finishers.
This is gonna hurt. Way up top.
And again, A-Kid is shut down. He could not attempt that Spanish fly. He got shut down twice. All the men trading strikes here. A-Kid stunned. And a brainbuster by Tozawa.
Face first with a waistlock takedown. Drop kick to the spine. Right to the kidneys. And that's gonna put Swerve on the wrong course. Yeah, things could get tasty. Got the pin. This could be it.
Mustafa, he can win it right here. Almost. Tozawa stunned, rolling to the outside.
Pure instinct.
And Daivari, it is now Swerve Mustafa, but A-Kid, he's recovering on the outside. But wait, what is this? Swerve going for a Hurricanrana? What? That was awesome. That was actually pretty dope. Mustafa stunning. Swerve just fucking pounding on him.
He steps foot in the ring again.
A-Kid, he's in the ring. Daivari, Tozawa, they're recovering on the outside. Swerve thrown it to the outside. We might have to get a Swerve Mustafa match here on the next episode of NXT. And a big boot to Mustafa Ali. Both men have a hatred out for each other. They've been really targeting each other in this match. But we have A-Kid, Daivari going at it on the outside. Tozawa rolling back in. Swerve trying to shut him down.